What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? Episode 18 is here, you queer. Episode 18 of Resident Bummer, of course. Yeah. Y'all think I can pull off Fat F as a nickname? It's a weird place to take it immediately, but I think, no? You don't think? No? Okay, well, too bad. Fat F is my new nickname. Or, Fat Fulcrum, I guess. I don't know. Saying it fully out loud now is pretty bad, but I guess we can keep it up. Episode 17 was definitely an episode of the podcast. No further comments. Health check, currently feeling like maybe like an 8, 7.5, 8. Tummy's rumbling a little bit. Clothing check is a new portion of the intro that I'm introducing. And this is going to be a spicy one to start us off with, because I'm going to whisper this part. I have currently wearing a pair of basketball shorts that have a light cum stain on the left short leg, pant leg, short leg, I don't know. Moving on to the motivation check. Like a 6 or a 7. I want to get through this pretty quick. I'm still trying to find my brain, so excuse me as I continue to unravel throughout this week's episode. Excuse me for the burp. On Friday, excuse me again for the burp, May 23rd, our first entry is I guess I'm just going to whisper this whole episode at 6:55. I'll update later, but I'm waiting for Helen to show up right now. Holy shit. I wake up and I realize I have to edit to Resident Bummer in the morning because I won't have time tonight. I get it squared away, ready for upload scheduled for 7 p.m. As I was awake in the morning, I got up pretty early, so I was able to just edit it out and schedule the upload all before I went to work. Work sucked. Oh, I hit the pop filter, sorry about that. Work sucked, so fuck it, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I get home after work and I shave and shower and then I prepare all of my different stuff for the date. There's a couple gifts that I bring along, but I only give her like one of them. We'll get into it. I arrive to the date 15 minutes early. I lie to Helen when she texts me saying she's close. And I'm like, oh, me too. I'm close. I'm 5 minutes away. As I was sitting parked in the parking lot. I don't know if I see her when she gets there, but I assume that I don't see her. And she texts me if we should go inside. I'm like, yeah, let's go inside and I'll meet you in the entrance. And I walk inside and walk in through the entrance. But as I'm walking in, I definitely hear her car door open from like behind me to my right. And I do not look out of sheer terror. I just like walk straight into the building. I walk in the front door and she walks in 5 seconds after me. I turn around and greet her. She is looking as fantastic as she always appears, at least appeared on her profile. And her YouTube channel and her Twitch channel. We head straight over to the romance section of the bookstore, and she immediately recommends an erotic novel sitting right out front. I pick it up for myself and we continue looking for what she wants to pick up. Some general talking about her job, her favorite books, and some other stuff. After 40 minutes, we find the book that she wants to buy. She actually gets 3 books, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I do say, I'm like, hey, if you want to get 2 or 3 books, that's totally fine by me before we pick any of them up, so... as we are leaving, I do remember to give her some Skittles that I bought on Valentine's Day, or like a week or 2 after Valentine's Day. I got them for 50 cents, but don't tell her they were that cheap. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I guess I'm just going to be whispering this entire episode. Set 18, day 2, I wake up and get ready to go to my cousin's graduation party. I arrive at the graduation party and word spreads about my date. that second entry there was at 11:15, sorry. Oh boy, my family knows that I went on a date for like the first time ever. Question mark for this next entry. I get really drunk throughout the party and nice and hammered. Don't tell anybody, but I totally threw up as well. Not sure if anybody heard me through the door, but I thought I was pretty stealthy about it. I only get one of the cheesecake bites that are out on the food tables. But damn, it was a really tasty cheesecake bite. And so were the cupcakes. I ate like 3 or 4 cupcakes. Pretty tasty. At some point we take off after like 5 hours of being there, and we head back home to listen to Regulation Podcast on the way there and back. I get home and I'm probably just, I think I watched like a fuck ton of Community, or maybe play a little bit of Oblivion. I can't really remember what happened, to be honest. I'm writing all of this on Tuesday. Yeah, I had to update my journal throughout the week, like pretty heavily, just because, I don't know, I got all fucked up this week. At 4:50 p.m., fuck, I'm really not doing a good job of updating the journal. Set 18 day 3, yeah, wake up and shower, blah blah blah, whatever, then I work. As you can tell, I don't really care about updating the journal at some of these points. Question mark for this entry. Fuck, I don't know what I did on Sunday. I'm wondering what the hell I did after work. I'll say it right here though, I don't know if Helen is feeling it, which is okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Helen does not want to date me or think of me in that context, which again is okay, totally fine. I don't even care that I dropped like $50 or like $60 on her books. It's just fine by me. I was just happy to have the experience, if I'm being totally honest. I will tell I hit the table right there. That was quite loud. I'll tell a Kimi story here because this week will be pretty short if I don't. I'm kind of regretting this at this point, but whatever, let's go into it. Kimi clogged my fucking toilet in like 11th grade, I think, with one of his massive boobs. We were very high and we were playing video games in my basement when he took a massive shit in my basement toilet. The basement toilet would not flush and it clogged, so it started filling up with toilet water and shit water, I guess, technically. We were retarded and we didn't know about or think about the lever that's like connected to the bottom of the toilet that shuts off the water. So our genius minds put together a plan, and we went and grabbed some ice cream buckets to scoop the shit water out to a reasonable level. It took a few scoops, but we were able to get it done, and we unclogged our toilet. Parents were out of town, by the way, so they didn't know any of this happened. Still don't. I remembered, I don't know how I forgot, I played more Pally with Helen on Sunday night. I added her on Discord as well. That all sounds very promising, but I can guarantee you guys I don't think that she's into me. The texts are getting even fewer and farther between. I'm trying to, stay interested in the book that I bought that she recommended. I'm trying to keep playing Palia whenever I can. I'm probably going to ask her to play more Palia like on this coming Sunday. Maybe Saturday or Friday, I don't know. I'll ask her if she's free any night over the weekend, maybe. I don't know. At work, but I forgot to mention it when I added her, so I just sent a GIF and nothing else for hours. Yeah, that's when I added her on Discord. I just sent like a random GIF, and I didn't tell her what my Discord name was or anything. I just added her like a creep. She was watching a pro shot of Bonnie and Clyde the musical, but she swapped over to Palia because she wanted to play with me, I guess. She did call me on Discord, and then I joined the call. We played for like 2 or 3 hours until I went to bed. I was like, I'm getting a little tired, I need to head off. Sorry. I hate that it was me that cut it off, but oh well. Moving on to the next day of entries. We got set 18, day 4, and 5. I fucked up. I missed another day of entries here. On Monday, I'm not scheduled to work, but my manager texts me in the morning and asks if I can go in for a 2-hour shift. I tell him yeah, and I watch Community is asking for a date, and she said she had a migraine and needed to reschedule our date, which is hype. I'm a fucking schmuck and I lie and I say I'm not. I'm kind of booked up for the rest of the week. I haven't opened her message yet at the time of writing this entry. I did have some Mexican food, some chicken nuggets, and some ice cream at various points throughout the night. Evening, I guess. 5:30 p.m. entry for Tuesday, I believe. We're moving on to Tuesday. First entry for Tuesday is, "This all fucking sucks. I can't remember to do my journal anymore." This is when I realized I forgot to do Monday's journal. Okay, I need to catch my breath for a second or two here. Oh my god, I've been talking super fast. Okay, next entry is, "Apparently I didn't write a journal for Monday." At 6:50 p.m. I wake up Tuesday morning and I get ready for work. I watch some Community until I change. Then I go and clock in, fuck around a bunch at work because nothing interesting happens. We have a question mark for the next entry here. I clock out and head home. Then nothing fucking happens and I go to bed at some point. Sorry, I have Palia loaded up basically the entire night just in case Helen hops onto Palia so I can see that she gets onto Palia, and then I'll be like, "Hey, do you want to play some Palia?" But she never gets onto Palia, so I'm gonna fucking not do that again. She don't get on Palia. Yep. Thank you for the journal entry. I read 2 chapters and text Helen about them. She doesn't seem overly reciprocal at the moment. Unfortunate, like I said, like I mentioned. After this, I decide to tell her about the My Little Pony smut that I played over the microphone on the, back in 7th grade over like Xbox 360 microphone, chat parties, Xbox Live parties, there we go. I just wanted to let her know that I'm not new to like erotic stuff. Just weird shit like that. She responds and she says, "My Little Pony, no, not the poor ponies," with like 5 crying, laughing faces. And I text her the most recent video from the YouTube creator that used to upload these My Little Pony smut videos. I don't think she watched it because her response was not indicative of somebody who had watched it. Like I said, guys, it's not looking promising, but I'm trying, I guess. I'm still trying. I haven't gotten a definite yes or no, so we're gonna keep going. Next entry, day of entry, set 18, day 16. No, set 18, day 6. Excuse me. At 8:50 p.m. I wake up, I want to die, then I watch Community until I shower and dress for work. I clock in and work sucked, then I clock out of work and then home. I plan to watch Scott Pilgrim drunk, ready. I read a little bit of Lights Out and texted Helen about it again. But I just watched some Communities to start while I try to bring myself to keep being alive still. Good lord, these entries are retarded. Eventually I decide to shit and shave, and I have to kiss after, and I think a chunk was in my ass hair. Yeah, I pooped, and then I shaved, and after I was done shaving, I felt another wave of poop that I had to poop, and then I sat down on the toilet bowl, and I didn't feel my asshole move or anything, so either I have got like a loose asshole, or there was just straight up like a piece of shit in my ass hair that fell out when I sat back down on the toilet, which is just terrible to think about. Next entry is, I shower to cleanse the disgust off of myself. It didn't work. I still felt pretty disgusting afterwards, and then I prepared to read Lights Out. 10:10 p.m. is I think text is sent. Josh is going nuts, he's insane, and Allie is horny too. My review of Lights Out so far, I guess. I do watch some Community and pregame with Citrus Rush, Monaco again for Scott Pilgrim vs. World or something. Question mark for the next entry. I hop over to Black Ops 6 with Michael and Desmond. They caught me during my booze fest. I do mumble some nonsense when I join the party, and I do forget to say that I am back. We have a hell of a time giggling and almost shitting our pants from laughter while playing Call of Duty, and after we all hop off, I choose to start Scott Pilgrim pretty late in the night. It's a good movie. finish it this night. I got too tired and turned it off, went straight to bed. At some point, I do think I shaved at like 8 or 9 p.m., so pretty early on in the night I shaved. And then I brushed my teeth during the shower following it, and I also wanted to die a bit, apparently, according to my journal. But at 3:45 p.m. I wake up early and check on my shoes. They got rained on after I set them outside to dry, so I'm not able to wear them into work. I shit shower and I slot back into bed after I get done cleansing myself of bad. I don't know what that means, but that's what it's in my journal, so I'm gonna say it. Fuck my life, I wear my old work shoes and drive into work. Benjamin and Anna are waiting for me, god damn it. I do some cooking throughout the day until Anna takes a fucking hike. Hallelujah, she's gone. I do tell Hugo orally that 50% of the shit that comes out of his mouth is nonsense, and I don't really care to listen to it. And he's like, tough love received, bro. But he's like, yeah, I'd rather you be honest with me. And I'm like, are you sure? Because you kind of freaked the fuck out when I first mentioned it, and then like 30 seconds later you're like, oh, at least you're being honest with me. I don't know, it's a whole thing. I don't really care to get into it. At 5:20 p.m. I clock out of work, I get home, and I finish Scott Pilgrim. It's a good movie. I would give it an 8.1 out of 10. It is technically fantastic. After this, I gotta start prepping for the recording of episode 18, so I guess I'll do it right now. When I was writing the journal entry, 6:10 p.m. First, I snack some songs from Scott Pilgrim's original soundtrack, and I condense my message to Helen. Oh boy, I have this stupid fucking message I'm gonna send to Helen because I kind of, at this point, I've realized that nothing's gonna work out. It's been like almost a week now, and she hasn't texted me back about a second date, even though I asked her for a second date. So I don't think anything's gonna happen, but at 9:10 p.m. I watch another metric fuck ton of Community episodes, all season 6 episodes, so it's not like the best bit of Community, but there's still some good moments. 10:10 p.m. God fucking damn it. Michael and Desmond want to play games. Guess what? I can't prioritize this stupid fucking podcast over hanging out with my friends. I feel bad about doing it, so fuck me, man. I'm gonna get raped for the recording of the episode. Oh well, goodbye, social mattery. Yeah, and that is it for this week's episode. Time for the fucking outro, which is my favorite part. That's a lie. It's actually a piece of shit. It's like garbage. What do I remember? I don't remember much, and I don't really care to right now, so I'm just gonna end the episode. Question. It's question time. Listen now. Listen to the question. Am I really making a podcast? Or am I just jerking off?